I love your jacket. You've got
Thank
really
you.
sweet jacket and coat game.
Thank
right,
you.
Internet?
Do you want to get into it? Okay. We'll go there. Hi, everyone. It's Julia from Julia Tries Everything and Chelsea. We're going to talk about our favorite moments from the show, least favorite moments, all the questions that you've asked in the comments that we haven't answered.
I'm so proud.
At least someone is out there. Let's go to the first episode ever. Our deputy editor, Sarah, she was talking to Cheesecake Factory about doing a video. And so Sarah was like, we should do something for the 40th anniversary that's just really crazy, especially if they're going to let us, like, just take over their restaurant, kind of.
And you divulged to the rest of the Delish team that she used to be a competitive eater. So
yes, I was on a team. It wasn't just myself, but I was in a pancake eating contest, and my team and I won. And then we did a pie eating contest, and we won a wing eating contest, second place, because this one girl on our team was super slow. She knows who she is.
Ooh.
So technically, at Cheesecake Factory, we tried more than 40 things.
Right,
I'm
so
drinking
at this point,
a big cocktail.
We're drinking, like, right before we get to the cheesecakes, she's already drinking. I don't know how many glasses we went through, but when they brought out all of this cheesecake, what was the thought that just went through your mind?
This was such a long day because it takes me, like, what, 20 minutes to be eating each round of food or so?
This was a 3.5-hour day.
Seeing these cheesecakes come out.
That are the size of your face. They were big.
They are just the thickest pieces of cake. Well, that's not true. We've seen bigger now. Ugh.
Like the cannoli cake?
The cannoli cake.
When you
at Carrabba's, that was
When
God.
you were so mean to me.
We're getting so off topic, but we're not. Oh,
Drink
getting drunk.
more wine.
Speaking of, a lot of you ask about how drunk we actually get on
How
these.
drunk you.
You drink too. No?
I do.
Have you ever been drunk on an episode of mine? Or not
Yes.
drunk, tipsy. I'm trying to think of which one you
would
drank.
think Applebee's.
Oh, Applebee's.
Applebee's had a lot. Those were like decadent
Those were
college
big.
drinks. Those were like,
Those-
yeah. Oh, right. Well, you were also getting drunk off that beer cheese. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I feel like drinks carry over from one round to the next round, but you kept that beer cheese.
I did. This was the episode that was
The rocking chair.
the rocking chair. We ate the most food at Cracker Barrel than any other place. Still to this day, we haven't found a place to beat 50.
Challenge.
I don't know if I need that to be a challenge. I don't know if I want that. I don't know if you want that.
Of course I do.
Okay. I have to say, my go-to when I go to Cracker Barrel is usually the biscuits and gravy because I don't like to think too much about it. The menu's huge, clearly, and I order the biscuits and gravy, keep it simple, and then I look at everyone else's plate and regret my decision.
I do the eggs in a basket every time.
Oh, the ones, the toast with the hole? Yeah. Oh, fried apples.
Fried apples were really, really good.
Oh my god.
Blueberry cobbler.
I guess I could talk a little bit about how we coordinate these to a certain degree. Cracker Barrel was at the top for a long time. Their closest Cracker Barrel is 2 hours away from New York City. They were very excited for us to come, and one of their chefs heard that we were doing this, and so he was like, I have to come and watch. He actually would come out and watch me eat it, and it was really sweet.
He was just like, it was kind of like, do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it?
I do have to say, from filming all these, you're never vindictive towards me and evil, ever. But I would say, like, there is, like, I can tell, like, when she's just, like, I don't know if you're drinking a little bit or what, but, like, sometimes the camera angle starts getting lower on me and, like, double chins and triple chins start coming out. Or, like, it's, like, zoomed in. Like, I'll say something and then you zoom in on it, like, right onto it.
I do have a tendency to zoom in on your face because I think it's fun.
That's what we should talk about. You know which one I hate that you did it in?
Did I do it on purpose?
You were so mean. We're in the Texas Roadhouse video.
Oh,
I'm going in on that sweet potato. Also, I want to watch you watch this so you can feel the guilt. So I'm eating it. I'm choking, right? You see me in pain. And you know what you see there? Oh, what that, Chelsea?
I don't see it.
There's a marshmallow on my mouth.
You're a marshmallow.
Literally right here.
I'm really sorry. I didn't see it.
And it's
Or I didn't want to interrupt it because
No, because it goes on. So what time stamp did I just say? 7:59. We're at 10 minutes and 2 seconds in, and it's still on my mouth. Oh my God.
No.
Oh, don't worry. And you do zoom ins, and you can see it still. Oh.
Oh no.
Is
I'm
it
sorry.
still there? It's still there. Oh, which means, okay, so 3 minutes in video time. It's like dog years. Okay.
Am I getting a little tipsy? Because I
don't
feel
know.
like it. I'm not a big wine drinker.
Really?
No.
Oh, you drink beer a lot, don't you?
I drink whiskey too.
Whiskey, yeah.
Whiskey, tequila, beer.
I'm really, really trying to get into whiskey.
Do you like rum? I'm not a big rum person.
Oh my God. That is actually, so
Should we drink more rum?
which video?
What's rum?
There was one video that we drank a lot of rum. Was it Bonefish? I didn't look horrifying in this video, and I was so excited.
I love your jacket. You've got
Thank
really
you.
sweet jacket and coat game.
Thank
Right,
you.
internet?
Do you want to get into it? Okay. We'll go there. I am getting mad thinking about it. Well, fine. We'll pull it up and watch it. Let me give you the backstory of Olive Garden. It was in August, but it was a cool August day,
Yes.
randomly, because I was in a sweater and I wasn't hot. You're
Oh, wait,
watching
here it
me
is.
for my food reviews and not for what my face looks like or what my body looks like. And if that's why you watch, please unsubscribe. So I'm wearing these really, really great white Birkenstocks.
Wait, are
And-
they, or are you wearing socks with, I can't.
No, no. And I'm wearing my track pants, and I'm wearing my sweater, and you all were mad at me. You guys were had so many opinions on that outfit. I did have someone DM me and say, me and my friend were gonna send you a $50 Fashion Nova gift card because they felt so bad.
That's so mean.
Oh,
Touche, internet.
well, should we watch a little bit of Olive Garden since
Oh,
we're
yeah,
on
we
it? Did you have a favorite menu item from this that you remember?
Ooh, that Italian margarita. I remember her.
Oh, I took a shot.
Oh, those things. And I think we've got a copycat recipe, don't we?
Fried lasagna.
Ooh,
That was really good.
ooh, yeah.
Oh God, the shot. We're watching me take the shot.
I'm sorry.
I have to say, that was the worst
Yeah.
thing I could have ever done before we start shooting. And Chelsea just grabbed cookies from next door.
Hashtag Delish.
Oh no, it's from coconut or pina colada. Let's talk about our hardest episodes to watch, shoot, edit. What are your thoughts? Did you stuff more cookie into your mouth as I asked that question?
Seriously underestimating the blazing hot wing. We ended up trying one of every single wing.
Yeah, this is when it's getting bad. And there's a point where I just kept asking. I think I was drinking Moscow Mules because Moscow Mules actually are really
You
great.
were delirious.
They're really good though for cutting out that. Just also, I couldn't actually review them. I felt like at a certain point because my taste buds, my taste buds felt kind of out of it.
You reached a limit because, as one knows, when you're eating a lot of spicy things, it starts to grow.
Yeah.
That heat.
Mango habanero. Oh my!
That was hot.
I have such trust issues now with anything spicy when it says
Look
mango
at your
in it.
face. Look at your face. How far are we into this?
Yeah, there's still 3 minutes left.
Oh my god, this is 7:15-ish.
Oh, this was
crying.
We had to stop so many times while shooting. Usually we shoot straight through. I would say we're professionals at that at this point. But this one, we had to keep stopping because I couldn't stop sweating. And I was kind of almost crying at certain points. Okay, blazing. I think this has been
Look at you.
I don't look good. I don't look well. I don't look happy.
I mean, we were there for a very long time.
My hair looks sweaty. Most of the time, actually, after these, I feel I just feel sweaty and smelly and just disgusting.
I saw Julia essentially die when she did this blazing hot wing. And I thought, like, okay, I see you. I can handle that. I could probably handle that better. You know, my ego went up there, you know, whatever.
It's like
Guilty. Guilty. Boy, was I wrong. I took a bite after she'd, like, died. And all of a sudden, I felt myself sweating, and I was, like, shaking, and she was just like, are you okay?
We had to take a break.
We had to take a break because I was just like, oh, my God, my whole face was on fire. It was a lot.
We have to talk about IHOP.
IHOP was fun.
This was the second episode ever. So
Oh,
this was
yeah.
after Cheesecake Factory, and we decided, let's do this again.
Look how pure, like, they were really good pancakes.
You know, they looked beautiful on camera, I have to say, the pancakes. My one thing I have to say, this was a very hard episode for me. This and Denny's. Very hard because I don't like breakfast.
Oh, see, that I didn't realize.
Yeah, I don't like breakfast, and I think you could probably do a supercut video of me saying I don't like sweets. I think
I know that. Oh, look, there's pictures of you in your eating competitions.
Yeah.
With pancakes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a picky eater at all, but it's just, pancakes to me they're so,
They can be one note, but I thought that these pancakes, and I really do like pancakes a lot.
That's true, yeah.
And I kept going in for more. They were fluffy. They were, it was really,
The thing is, so we're watching the first round of IHOP. It's funny because you can tell that I don't like pancakes because the only one I like was the original.
Because it was a little bit salty. Salty sweet. Yeah.
And that's same for Cracker Barrel. I loved their pancakes because they were plain.
Was this your most filling episode?
I didn't feel good at all after this one. I have to say my easiest episode is CPK.
Oh, okay.
Because I also think there weren't as many things that we ate.
I don't think there were.
Let me see how long the video is. Yeah, the video's not that long. I think we didn't eat as much.
No.
Oh my God, my hair.
I also just Can you pick up wine?
Yeah.
Oh.
CPK was the easiest for me because I also knew so much about CPK. I lived and breathed it. Still do. Favorite episode.
Bonefish was really, really fun. I was really excited about it.
So classy.
Yeah, they were fun.
That
was a good one. Also because the Bang Bang shrimp.
It was it was
a highlight of my life.
I think it was one of the fanciest chains we've been to.
Yeah.
It was just very elevated in certain ways.
I really it was a joy to shoot at Texas
Roadhouse.
And I'm not a big meat person.
Yeah.
But that was a fun one.
No, I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse was the most fun I've ever had at a shoot.
Yeah.
The people.
The little.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
things.
The kickers that they
The
had
kickers,
in the drinks.
the
Oh my God,
kickers.
all the kickers I drank.
And the people who worked there.
Really great people.
So nice.
So
Shout out to
awesome.
Texas.
Great energy. You could feel that they were all family. We had a good time at Texas Roadhouse.
You know, that was the closest to me trolling you because I got you to put your head in that little face thing.
Oh, the little face thing. I was okay with that. That's fine.
That's cute.
Those are cute.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I didn't try, still haven't tried, the bread at Texas Roadhouse.
What do you mean? Did you not try it when we were there?
I will be back and I will try it. Because I know that's actually
No, that's a huge
big
thing. Their bread is super buttery and soft and fluffy. It's kind of hard to rank the different breads that we've had at different places, but I do think Red Lobster's Cheddar Bay biscuits are better than Texas Roadhouse's bread. Olive Garden's breadsticks, it depends which breadstick you get almost. Sometimes when they're super fresh out of there, I would put those pretty in line with Texas Roadhouse, but if you let the bread sit there at all, it gets a little bit harder, so then it goes down on the list farther.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense.
I had a fun time at Olive Garden and Red Lobster because they were both in Times Square. And
Times Square is its own beast.
There's something very iconic about being there, and I don't know, I'm not from New York City, so being able to shoot there is really cool.
Oh, that's cute, and romantic.
Aww.
What was the hardest one?
I would say Chili's was hard for me because it was...
I want to know.
Chili's was 45 menu items, and So that's the second most we've ever done.
And a lot of cheese, right? There was a lot of cheese with that
Yeah.
one. Like,
So yeah, I mean, I think I've touched on it one place or another that I'm lactose intolerant. Don't worry, I take meds for it. I'm pretty sure I've seen like a million memes being like, I'm lactose intolerant, still eats the cheese. But Chili's was really hard on my stomach.
oh, did we go through the whole bottle? I certainly feel like it. It's fine.
Anytime you pause a video on a Julia Tries Everything episode, there is a 90% chance I look stupid.
And I have something guilty to say. In Delish, we have a pretty like open floor, and if I leave my computer for even like 5-10 minutes, I have a tendency to, on purpose, pause it somewhere. It's very large on the monitor, so
Yeah,
anyone walking by sees a very ridiculous
Are you kidding me?
expression. No, I'm not. You're welcome.
My nails are the fuggliest yellow I have ever seen. And at the time, I thought it was cute. I know I did, because I was like, it reminds me of a taxi.
Hashtag New York.
My hair, I don't know what I was doing with it.
I don't know how you were eating that pizza. Can we talk about that? Where was that?
Oh, the Thai chicken pizza.
$5.50? Yeah.
Oh, gross. I'm like, the t-shirt I'm wearing looks stupid.
You mean the napkin tucked in your shirt? Was that my idea? Could have been.
It definitely seems like a Chelsea idea. To be like, this looks funny. And then I wear it, and then people probably commented and were like, they're like, paper napkins. They're like, stop using paper. And then the second comment was probably, let's look at the comments for this one.
Oh boy.
It's like a shame spiral going through some of the comments. Who cares about the 19 pizzas? Girl drank like 20 sangrias.
Oh, right.
A lot of people were like, how hard is it to eat
19.
Think of how hard is it to eat 19 pizzas. People comment some crazy things. Then they'll be like, how hard is it to eat 50 bites of food? I'm like, I don't know. Try.
From Cloudy Lyrics, we gon' ignore the fact she called salsa verde fancy dipping sauce.
I don't know how to get this into people's heads that I am not classy. I did not grow up rich. And
oh no, you had to like open up the comment and there's like a giant space and then it just goes, I.
Really fancy dipping sauce. Honey, that's salsa. Someone told me, they were like, you're a hick. And I'm like, one?
No.
I'm like, one, rude,
Also one,
condescending.
really rude.
Very not
no
nice
one
to
should ever
say.
be, no.
2, yes. I'm an experienced food critic to a certain extent, but I didn't go to culinary school, so to be an expert in anything, the saying goes that you need to have 10,000 hours of
No, I've never heard
experience in
that.
it. Really?
No, I'm assuming that that's actually probably a very popular thing.
It's a theory that has been tried, true, and tested. Anyone who's over the age of about 23, 24, just based on pure math, based off of how many meals you eat in a day and how long it takes you to eat a meal, you are an expert in eating. So anytime anyone questions you on that, just tell them that. And if you're under that age, be like, I'm working on it. You've all been very good about telling us where you want us to go next, but keep telling us. That list of where you tell us you want us to go is actually something we take very seriously. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for sipping wine with me, chugging at the end. You are the trooper in this situation.